Hi, so today's the day I'm getting the RX8 back in the workshop to start working on it. If you saw my last video, you will see that I had my winch and I was making a frame for it. So here's the winch that normally obviously sits at the front of a Jeep or whatever, but I've made a little frame here, goes around, down, this bolts onto my frame and then that bolts into the ground. Oddly, this doesn't come with a floor mounting unit, obviously not designed to do that, but that's going to really help me get the car in and out when it's not working. Got my 12 volt battery there and a fuse to turn it on and off. It's not really being used as a fuse, it is just an on-off switch really. I've got my cat here who's going to help me out. Hello Gizmo. You're going to have to move in a minute, mate, because a few safety things. Obviously this cable is attached to my clean RX8 that I've just cleaned. This cable is going to be under massive tension, so if you ever do this, don't be stood where I am now. Be stood the other side of the car, other side down there. Because if this cable breaks, it's going to go whoom, under a huge amount of tension and probably break things and sever people if there's anybody in the way. So I've told my family, where am I? I've told my family to stay up in the house just while I'm doing this because I don't want them mooching down into my office just when this is happening and then it breaks and then we get injured. So yeah, just be careful if you're doing this. I'm also, while I'm doing this, going to sit in the car, which sounds a bit obvious because I can obviously steer the car, take the handbrake off, but the other thing is I've obviously made this frame, and although I'm 99.99% it's going to be absolutely fine, you know, if that failed and the winch actually comes the other way, I want to be in the car so I can quickly put the handbrake on and the car's going to give me an element of safety to you know, not get hit by anything. So I think that's kind of it. I've got a little bit of extra flooring just to stop the cable wearing the floor. If I just get down there, put a bit of extra flooring there because it's slightly downhill. I didn't want that rubbing on my nice new floor, so I'll put a little bit of spare flooring there. Other than that, I'm going to do this. I'm going to put the camera on a tripod, so you'll all witness me doing this for the first time, and live or die, I guess. So I'm going to rig that up and let's see how I get on. So I've put the camera kind of in the middle, it's just in the front of the garage here because the contrast of the dark garage and the light outside, if I put the camera at the back it looks a bit terrible. So I'm going to film just seeing if I get the car to here. There is about I don't know, 3/4 inch lip that it's going to have to pull the car up, so I'm fingers crossed that's going to work okay. But I think step one is using the remote control, which I think I've got in my pocket. So it comes with a remote control, I'm going to sit in the car, pull it in and see if it works. So that seems to be pulling the car okay. I'm just going to do a few safety checks. I'm going to check the cable, check my bracket, check it's not got hot because the winch apparently if it gets hot we obviously need to stop using it. I'm in range, that's all good. I've let the slack off just in case you're worried that I'm stood here under a lot of tension, but I've taken the slack off the cable. I'll stop the video, I'm going to just do a few checks and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so looking really good. I can't see any problems, the winch is stone cold, cable looks good, it's spooling correctly. All looks fine, so I'm going to now get the car right to here and then we'll see if we can get it across this lip. Well, that worked well. That's awesome. So it's not the quickest in the world, but oh my god, it just pulled that. I'm just stunned, impressed. So the car is now in the doorway. I'm going to winch it in next. So wow, make sure to close the door. Don't forget to close the door. Okay, so done a few more safety checks, checked my brackets, all fine, temperatures are fine, cable's fine, it's spooling fine, my attachment to the car is fine, it's going to fit through the door, I've cleared the way, so I think I'm good now to get it in the garage, which is like super exciting. Right, we're in, and I hope that shows that. Oh, let me get the thing out of the way. So I hope that shows that it's on the black. That's what I wanted. I wanted the car sat on the black. Lots of room around the back here, which is great. And let's have a look around the front. Okay, I think I can come back a bit. Yeah, come back a bit more. A bit more room around the front needed. Wow, that's awesome. I can't believe how well that's worked. Alright, I'm just going to finish off now. I think I'll call it a day for this video. That's all I wanted to do, is get the car in the garage. Brief on what I'm going to do next is I've decided that with the batteries, I'm going to connect all the BMS up. I'm going to wire the batteries up into one big power cell again. I'm going to buy copper cable to run to the car. So in other words, I'll have the car sat here, wired in. I can then finish off my software to check that I can get the wheels spinning, check that the BMS is working, check that the charger's working, but all kind of hybrid in and out of the car. So that's the kind of next stuff to do. But I'll catch you on the next video, and I'll try and do, as I say, more regular updates. Cheers.